in vain. Ian and the crew bringing bull run truth. Trading juices loose, we produce the proof. Crypto rockets boost, full tilt, no twos. 2020, 25 high, ain't got time to lose. Charts, candlesticks, I'm the graph king. Rhymes cut clean, laser beam sting. Trading flow insane, intuition brain. Profit margins reign, never in vain. Electric surge, bass drop thrill. Smart money, we die for the kill. Market hunter, from dusk till dawn. Ian's leading on this crypto lawn. Keyboard warrior, fingers hit the keys. Market moves dance, do as I please. Intuition blazing like molten flow. Slaying bulls, 2025 we glow. Keyboard, bringing bull run truth. Trading juices loose, we produce the proof. Crypto rockets boost, full tilt, no snooze. 2025 high, ain't got time to lose. Charts, candlesticks, I'm the graph king. Rhymes cut clean, laser beam sting. Trading flow insane, intuition brain. Profit margins reign, never in vain. Electric surge, bass drop thrill. Smart money, we've died for the kill. Market hunter, from dusk till dawn. Ian's leading on this crypto lawn. Keyboard warrior, fingers hit the keys. Market moves dance, do as I please. Intuition blazing.
All right, so let's try this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, good stuff. So hopefully y'all can hear me, and you can't see me, of course, because I'm using my other computer. And with that being said, hope your day is going much better than mine. I've been making some money. Excuse me, I've been making some money, you know, doing some trades. But hopefully your day is way better than mine, because I have literally pulled out all my hair. I am now bald. I am trying to get my other computer working. It is the Disappointment 1, because now the beast is now called the Disappointment 2. So I've been trying all day long, since the morning, to get it up and running. It holds the internet for like 10 minutes, and then it stops. I've done everything. I've done IP config, I've done the administration, the CMD, I've done in the command prompt, I've done resetting my modem, and then resetting my router, and then turning it off and on at least 20 times. I've done rebooting my computer minimum 20 times. I've actually even put Wi-Fi on the computer, and even though I have it plugged into the cable or the Ethernet cord, you know, it says that it's on the Wi-Fi, and then it says it's on the cable or the Ethernet cable. But when I go to the settings, it only shows the Wi-Fi, which is good, you know, because I'm having internet, but for about 10 minutes, and then it goes away. So I have absolutely no idea what's going on. And I can't do the IP config renew, because when I do that, it says that something isn't plugged in. But with that something, it's for the internet. The Cat 5 is not plugged. It's saying it's not plugged in. So I've literally done everything with the exception of plugging my modem straight to my computer with the cord that it comes with the Ethernet cable. So I have a long one. I've done a lot of stuff. I know I already bored everybody. Nobody cares about that. Everybody cares about how can I make the money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make you money. I'm just telling you guys. I mean, there's literally like 5 more minutes of stuff that I could tell you, and it's literally been all day long. So hopefully your day has gone way better than mine. Because my day, oh my God. Oh my gosh. But I've been making some money though. And it's funny too, I'll be making some money and then I'll go back to doing the computer. And I go back and make some money, computer. it's man, sorry about that. It's rough. All right, I know. Joe, your stuff is boring. Oh, got a cough again. 1 second. All right, good stuff. All right, so let's stop with the boringness. Let's get back to making you money. All right. I know it's important. I know. So I put this for the group earlier today. And I was basically just letting everybody know that with this, we're looking at Bitcoin on the 15-minute. If it breaks, and at this time it was like right in this area. And this is why I love trend lines. I love support resistance because it respects it very well until it doesn't. Look at this trend line. We did it from here to here to here. And look how it respects it here, here. And then same thing with this support resistance level. Look at this. Boom, boom. Like that wick. These kind of bodies. And now it's starting to come up. Now, same thing throughout the entire chart is nothing but support resistance. So here's another level. And I mentioned, right here, I've said shorts should do nicely once this level is broken. Right here. And that's because of this. So if it comes down here, what we could do. Now, one thing with me is I always look at the current moment. All these other mentors, and it's so funny too, because they'll say, yeah, guys, what you want to do is you want to buy, once the price action hits above the 9 SMA. And look, it hit above it, and look at this. You close it when it hits underneath it, and look at this. This is what you want to do. Every time it hits above the 9 SMA, again, right here, guys, we enter above the 9, and it comes up. But they don't mention all this up and down, up and down, up and down. They only show you, I'm not sure if you noticed that, but they only show you what makes them look good. Oh yeah, once it crosses the 200 SMA, it's coming down. Once it crosses the 200 SMA, it's going up. Look, cross the 200, nothing but upside. If you would have done this, you would be very successful, guys. I'm telling you, I've done this for 15, 20 years. Once it crosses above the 200, you're golden. It's gonna go up. Really? What happens when it crosses and it comes back down? Now, I will tell you though, this has to be by far the easiest way to trade. If you don't want to learn how to trade and you just want the absolute easiest thing, I'm showing you right now. It's trading on the SMAs. There's several different ways of trading, but this has to be by far the absolute easiest. And depending on if you're doing, something you want to trade within like 3 to 5 days or something you want to trade in a week. No, longer than that. It'd be like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the market. But all you have to do on the daily time frame, when the price action crosses any of your moving averages, the higher the moving average, the better. But for this example, we'll say the 50. On the daily time frame, I'll just show you. On the daily time frame, go ahead and right click, reset. On the daily time frame, when the candle closes above the 50, which is the red SMA, you buy. And I don't want to just show you that example. Well, let me show you right here. So you buy it, and then when it crosses below it and it closes, you sell. Now you will be able to, buy it, and then it comes down right away, and then you sell it, and then you buy it, and then you sell it. Now, granted, it's on the daily candle closes, so you're not doing this multiple times a day. You're doing this once a day, once every other day, something like that. And then you just wait for it to cross above, candle closes, and you buy. Eventually, it's going to go up because it's not going to do this up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down for months and months and months and months. It's going to do it maybe 3-4 times in a week before it starts moving either up or down. If it moves down, you just wait until it crosses this. So this is by far the absolute easiest way to trade. Now, when you see mentors that say, yeah, guys, look, all we got to do is wait for the 200 SMA, 200 SMA on the 1 minute time frame, on the 5 minute time frame, 15 minute time frame, 7 minute time frame, whatever time frame. All you got to do is just wait for it, guys. It's gonna look at this. This is how we make all our money. No, because this is what they do. They show you after the fact, because there are plenty of times where the price action would do this, then this, then this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, but they don't show you this part. They just show you the part that makes them look good. So just to let you know, I show you like in the moment. So back to our example. Let's go back to our example. And that's what's so important. Like, it really gets me upset when I see these mentors, saying all this stuff. It's like, oh yeah, guys, look, on the 7 minute time frame, the 200 SMA, I told you, once it broke above it, man, we got so much gains. Or if they were doing a short, once it broke below it, look at all these gains, guys. But it could have easily gone the other way. So just be careful, guys. Just be careful. Like, for me, I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for you. So just kind of give you a heads up. All right. See, we got some people in the chat. We're going to go over this in just a moment. But let's get some shout outs real quick. Now, granted, I can't put it on the... Well, I probably could, but I'm never going to get into it. All right. So here we go. Let's see here. We do have Jono. Jono is first. We got Ian in the house. We got Crypto Badell. What's up, buddy? We got Peter. What's going on? We got Brackish. Brackish is first. Very nice. We got Brackish asking for a chart already. Yeah, definitely. We can get to that. We got Ian. Badell says we can hear you. Thank you, man. Sound is good. Appreciate you guys. We got Grant in the house. Crypto Candy. What's going on, guys? We got Paperclip in the house. What's up, Paperclip? Paperclip says, dude, I was up till 5 a.m. fixing a neighbor's laptop. It's an HP, and HP products wouldn't let me do anything. So replaced his hard drive. Nice. There you go, good. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and let's look at Bitcoin. This is what I was referring to. With Bitcoin, if the price would have broken down, we could have traded in this until possibly it goes up or it goes down. Once again, nobody knows what's going to happen. So this is why I mentioned 63.6 is our key level to wait to see if it does break below this. All right, let's start looking for shorts. Well, hopefully you're already looking for shorts. And I've been doing this, looking for trades for past few days and been pretty good at the trades that we have gotten into. Very, very nice. Now, granted, I don't post 20 charts a day like all the other groups that don't care about your money. When I post, I'm looking at them. I'm letting time go by. I'm seeing which ones look the strongest. And then I'll throw one into the group, maybe two, but I don't put a lot of charts so that if and when we get a good trade and it's successful, there is an extremely high possibility that you're in it. That's what I do. Hey, Panchita, what's going on? What is going on? So just to let you know, this is how I do it. I do it in the moment. I don't do after the fact like all these other mentors do, and that makes them look really good. I show you in the moment. So here we had this level that I notified the group. Here we had this level, and then of course this level, and it started breaking up. And I let everybody know. It's like, hey guys, like I was looking at 64K, seeing if it's going to come up, and sure enough it did. So this tells us, so everything tells us a story. This tells us that our shorts may start reversing. All the coins that have been dumping may start reversing, and that's exactly what happened right at this moment. Shorts started reversing. However, there was a short that we did post, and man, it just kicked some booty. It was this one. Now, of course, on this one, I did not post in the group for 20x leverage. I let everybody know to do a 5x leverage. So that was like 20%. And I did 20x leverage. And right away, within 4 or 5 hours of the post, this was mine. And then about an hour later, I just took a little bit out. I took a little bit more at like 91%. And then I think I ended up closing it like at 90 something percent for my final. Then I re-entered because that's what I do. I take money out. So I've been trading all this, but I'm not going to enter again because I already sold it. I'm not going to enter again. And this is all levels, guys. This is what I teach you. I teach you this for free every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, in order for me to re-enter this coin, it has to break this level on the 15-minute time frame. I'm not interested right now. Now, granted, I have, bought here and then sold down here because it started coming up again. And then I bought again and then sold. Or I'll buy and it'll start coming up and I'll be losing, $5 or $3 or whatever it is. I trade with very little money. And then I'll sell it. It's like, nope, because it could come all the way back up here. I don't want to lose 15, 20 bucks. I said, no, I'll wait. Right now it's getting rejected off of the 200 SMA, which is great. But if I do put any money in, it's going to be very, very little, but I'm going to add more when it breaks this. Why? This is its most recent pivot. This is the same thing I show, I'm going to do Alt-I. It inverts the chart. This is the same thing that I show you when you're going on a regular spot trade. So everything that I'm showing you, you can use this as regular spot trade. You can use this for futures. You can use this for stocks. You can use this for anything. I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. Panchita says, hey, do you think Bitcoin this year, all time at the top, hits 80K? Well, right now it's at 64. We're in, what month are we in? So coming up is September. The elections in, what's November? We're supposed to have a rate cut in September. So all that is pointing to potentially it going up. Now, let's go to the daily time frame. Do I think that we are going to beat all-time high this year? So with everything being said, I was really wanting to see us go to at least 50 to 52 and hang out here in this area for a little bit. We really need to. We need to go down before we go up. Because if we go up, there's a really high possibility that when we come down, because we will, because when we first start out, if it comes up to here, the market makers are going to slam the price down with so much vengeance, it's going to be crazy because everyone's going to be bullish. Everyone's going, oh, it's going to 100K, it's going to 120K, strap on your moon boots, like we're going to the moon. And as soon as it hits here, we have a lot of sell orders here around 69, 71, 73. The price is going to dump hard and fast too. And then people are going to open shorts. And then what the market makers are going to do is they're going to flip it around and make it go long, make it go up. So all the people that were in shorts are going to get liquidated as it comes up. All the people that are in longs, when they're in shorts as it's coming down, they're going to get liquidated because now it's going to start going up. So in my opinion, I think when we reach here, it's going to come down really hard, bounce very fast, then do another bounce, and then finally we're going to start evening out and then start going up. Now, in my opinion, 50, 52 is where we need to go. We touched it. We've been talking about this area since the beginning of the year. It took them forever for it to, but it just touched it though. I really wanted to come here for at least a week or two, maybe even a month and a half. Then we get settled and then moon mission. But we just touched it really quick. Now it's coming up. Do I think that we might do it? Yeah, sure. Nobody knows. But, all I can say is we're at the very beginning. And I've been saying this since, you know, shoot, man, forever. We are so lucky to be here right now. It's crazy. We are so lucky because we're going to make so much money. And especially if you know how to trade. And that's what I do. I show you how to trade. But especially if you know how to trade, you can capitalize on all this stuff. And not only that, but if you have an investor mindset, forget about it. You have an investor mindset, instead of getting 80%, 120%, 40%, 60%, you put it, you set it, and you forget it. You check on it 8 months, 12 months, 16 months. And somebody who's been actively trading that coin, maybe he's done 2,500% actively trading. Oh, it went up 40%. I'm gonna sell it. Oh, let me put a stop loss. Let me do this. Let me get in and out, you know, maybe 3-4 times in a month. Versus an investor, they put money in, it goes down, they don't care. They put another $20, $50, $100, whatever they have. And then it goes up. Oh, great. Goes down, retraces 30, 40%. You don't care. You just put more money in. $20, $50, $100, whatever you got. And then sure enough, it's like a savings account. And sure enough, by the time that I tell everybody, hey, now granted, everything on this channel is never financial advice. It's only for entertainment purposes. But with that being said, I will let everybody know, hey, this is when I'm selling. I'm selling right now. So again, not financial advice. But just kind of give you a heads up. Like, this is, like, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we're buying, when we're selling, all that fun stuff. Well, it seems I have 2 of these. So I have that one, and I have another. I didn't even realize that. This is one of my older things. But all right, so let me just look for one thing really quick. But yeah, guys, if you have any charts you want me to do, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, and then we will get those for you. We already have one, but I like doing all these chats. I mean, all these things. Let's see here. But it says, where do you post your trades? Oh, it's on Telegram. It's a VIP group in Telegram. Every once in a while, I'll post them on Twitter. But I mean, I don't post it too often on as far as an actual setup. Sometimes if we're going to re-enter, you know, I might post it on Twitter, but usually it's just for the group. But I'm telling you right now, like, I give out charts here every day. Like, if there's a nice chart, I'll say, ooh, here, boom. I forgot what the last chart we did, but they make money. So, like, for me, I don't try to trick you into joining the group because I want your money. No, like, watch the show every day and you'll see that I will make you money. And what people do is they're like, all right, so I'm making money on this free stuff. Let me join the VIP and see what else you got. And in the VIP, it's crazy because in there, like, there's a lot of thought process. Do a lot of thought process. For me, that's the biggest thing. You know, why, the who, what, where, when, why. I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. Do you put a tight stop loss? It depends. If I'm doing a high leverage, then I'll do multiple entries. But I don't recommend leverage to someone who's just learning how to trade. But if it's just a regular setup, like a regular trade, we'll do a stop loss. It depends, 15%, sometimes 10%. And it also depends on the market cap. A lot of these mentors, they don't mention the market cap, but it depends on the market cap. So for example, and I always explain the whys. Not sure if you've caught on to that. But if it's a low market cap, we may have to put our stop loss around 20% because it can move that much. But if it's in a low market cap, anything under 500 million. If it's above 500 million and under $1 billion, then we might have a stop loss of maybe 15%, 10%. It just depends. Good questions. I love these questions. And that's one thing that I strongly recommend everybody is to do questions. Let's see, what is your risk management? So, and you'll see it too. You try to prevent losses. You'll see it. We'll do a ton. Matter of fact, I had ton right here. So this is ton. I posted ton right here. Now this is not a chart for a trade. This is just me notifying the group. Hey guys, I found out the reason why ton dumped was because the founder got arrested. And so news will do this to you. Now here is our POC, which is point of control. I do have 2 alerts set, and that's visible by these little clocks. And one of them is set for here. One of them is set for here. And I posted it right here. And when I posted it, I mentioned to the group, because when people see this, they want to, oh man, let me short it. Let me short it because it's more than likely going to come all the way down here. There's articles, you know, in the news saying that it could possibly come down to the $2 mark. It was here before this nice run up. So everybody who read that article, the $2, they got wrecked because the price coming up. And I don't want to wreck people. And I could have easily posted this in the group. Oh yeah, look guys, let's go and enter a short. But no, what I do is I wait and I watch them. I watch these charts. And if it starts looking good, okay, we can enter, whether it's a long or a short. But for right now, this is kind of my zone where like, wait, let's see what happens. And I'm glad I didn't enter a short. It's coming up. But we'll do a chart setup first on the other one, and then we can look at ton for entry. So the first one we're going to do, everybody who's in here, put a 1 in the chat. I would like to know who's here. Put a 1 in the chat. And thank you guys for smashing the likes. That really does help support the channel. As easy as it sounds, it really does, guys. It really does. All right, so here we go. And you can go to CoinMarketCap. And on here, you type in ton, the very top, TON. Then you can go to chart, but go to news, and it'll tell you why the crash. So just kind of give you a heads up. This is a great way to find news about the particular coin you're looking at. And also it has all the markets. But what we're going to look for is CATDOG. And this is on the CoinEx chart. So let me see if it can pull it up. So CATDOG. I'm assuming this is the very first one. Down 33%. Now, one thing that I absolutely love doing is I love looking at the market cap. The market cap, again, is very important. Like, you have to know what the market cap is. Because if you have the market cap, then you can see all the different stuff as far as your possible targets, stop loss, the possible move. So let's go to markets. And let's see here, CoinEx chart. Okay, so I think we can do it on this. Let's go to, let's do, what was it? CATDOG. And here it is. All right. So thank you very much, Brackish, because you saved me a whole bunch, because then I would have charted on MEXC. And then after I finished, then you say, no, on CoinEx. Now, why does that matter? Why does it, and this is very important. Why does this matter as far as the actual exchange? Well, it matters because all of the exchanges are different. Now they're similar, but if I'm charting on CoinEx, and you can see it's right here, CoinEx, but I'm trading on MEXC, there's different volume. There's different, and volume equals people. There's different people trading on MEXC versus CoinEx. So I don't want to chart on CoinEx to trade on MEXC. Now, sometimes we have to do that just because, You know, maybe the exchange that you're looking at doesn't have all the history, and you may have to use another exchange for more history. All right. With that being said, Joe, you talk too much. I know. It's just like I like giving information. So right now, 4-hour time frame. Found its bottom. Nope. Thought it did, but it didn't. 1-hour time frame. Found its bottom. Nope. Oh, found its bottom. Nope. Found its bottom. To be continued. Went into the trade right now. No. Why? Well, it's just dumping. Now, it's gonna have to break above this, and I'm pretty sure that's like 35-40% for a safe entry. Oof. Wait, 130%. Okay. So that's not gonna happen. Oh man. This one's really, really tough. So if I was gonna trade this, and I wouldn't, could you make a lot of money on this? Yes, definitely. Hey, we got Sam in the house. What's up, Sam? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Now, can you make a lot of money with this? Yes, definitely, of course. Can you lose a lot of money on this? Yes, definitely, of course. This one was just released last month and it had a nice little run up, a huge sell-off. All this right here is all the holders as far as free markets, angel investors, seed holders, whatever you want to call them, the people who bought or had the opportunity to buy these tokens prior to a listing. That's who dumped. All those people that, you know what, forget it, I'm up 200-300%, even though, you know, because they bought it way down here, or not negative, but somewhere down here. And of course it got released and it just skyrocketed, and then they just sold. I was like, I don't care, I'm taking my my money. And then people start buying it up because of the low market cap. It pushed it up really hard. Because of the low market cap, pushed it up really hard. And then of course people selling. That's what you want to do. You want to buy low, sell high. And that's exactly what they did. They started selling. Then here looked like it's gonna bottom out. Then here, okay, maybe bottom out. Then here. So now let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. All right, so with that being said, if I were to buy this, I would put maybe $20 in, knowing that I could lose my $20. It could go to, like, the value of my $20 could go to maybe 4 cents. All right, Paperclip, see you, man. Thanks for smashing the like. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, buddy. So this could go to like almost zero. But what I would do is I would put, so let's say I want to do $50 total. I would do $20 at the current price. I'll do $20 at the current price. And you know what? I would do a tight stop loss too. Like, I'm not even messing around. What is this, like 15%? Not 20%. It's ridiculous. So I would do a very, this is not even tight stop loss, but still, I would do a stop loss around 20%. And again, it's only $20. I'm only putting 20 because if I were to put 100 in or whatever, it will definitely move the market. And that's one thing that I strongly recommend too is Hamster Combat. Yeah, a lot of people were playing that. I never got into it. People in my group, they were talking about it long time ago. I think when it first came out. And then I started hearing George from Cryptos R Us and everybody else talking about it. I was like, I missed it. It's okay. But, so what I would do, $20, stop loss. Then I would have to wait to see, let's see here to this. And if the price, it's a big if the price does this number, great. Once it breaks here, the 1 hour candle has to close above this. The reason I'm saying 1 hour instead of 4 hour is because of that market cap. It's a super tiny. So this can move very fast. So set an alert right here. And this is your alert. This is your stop loss. Set your alert right here. The 1 hour candle must close above this number right here. So it must close above this number. Make sure that everything is exact. Copy. Then paste this. Then put this as a 1. Okay. So the 1 hour candle must close above this level. If it does, then now you put, let's say, another, I guess $30, because all we're gonna do is 50. You put $30 here and you let it sit. You see how far up it can go. Now, when this happens, of course, you get your stop loss and you move it up. You move it up way up here. So at least on your first one, so you move up your stop loss to about here. And then, so at least on your first one, $20, you'll have at least 32% of that, which is nothing. But just in case this doesn't happen to you where it goes up and then just keeps on coming down. But that's what I would do. And then your profits wherever you want, 200%, 400%. Do these back. Here we go. Now, as far as your targets go, shoot, man, the sky's the limit really on this. So let's just say we, entered here. Your first target is roughly 120%. And then your next target is roughly. Now, here's another thing too that a lot of people don't tell you when you buy these low market cap coins. Let's say you bought $100 total this week. $20, $10 the next day, $15 the next day. Just a little bit of money. You're not going crazy or nothing like that. And so you put $100 this week. Next week, you do the same thing. The following week, you do the same thing. So all in all, let's say 4 weeks go by, you have $400 in this. And it's going like crazy. It's done 15x, 1,500%. And you're like, man, did it, finally. Then you go to sell and you place one order for the sell. Your order will not get filled, more than likely, because again, you can only sell to somebody who's willing to buy. And so you may get only 15% of your sell order filled before the price comes back down. And then now you're having to wait several weeks, if not months, before it comes back up to fill more of your sell order. So this is why it's very important. If you have a large amount, you want to have a lot of sell orders. But if you just have a little amount, $20 worth, $50 worth, depending on where you buy it, then, 2 targets is fine. So again, I'm giving you different scenarios depending on if you've been accumulating, if you've been buying, if you plan on buying for, a couple days, you buy another $20, a couple days, you buy another $10, a couple days. So now you've accumulated a lot. By the time it does go, if it goes, you would need a lot of sell orders. Hopefully that helps. All right. Let's see here. Here, going down the list. Here, Panchita says, so you allow room for the candles to drop and eventually pop outside of the Bollinger Bands? I don't trade Bollinger Bands. And I'll tell you why too. For example, let's look at time. Let's hide all this junk. Great question. I love these questions. Let's hide all this junk. Get out of here. Get out of here, junk. Okay, so these are my moving averages. I have the 9, 30, 50, 200. But let's go to Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands. So what I like to do is I like to show by example. I don't just like to say it. I like to show you. So the first thing I got to do is change these because these annoy me. We'll do this. And we'll do this. And no background. Get out of here, back. And then that's it. Everything else stays the same. Okay. So for the Bollinger Bands, all this is the 21-day moving average. That's all this is. And this is another moving average. I forget what the number is. Or maybe this is EMA. I forget what it is. But when people trade the Bollinger Bands, the way they trade them is when the bands come together. When the bands come together, get ready for a move because this is squeezing. All right, that's cool. Is it going to go up or down? No. So for the Bollinger Bands, when they squeeze together, that just means it's going to move. Awesome. You already said that. Up or down? No, that's it. When they squeeze together, they're just going to move. Oh, well, that doesn't help me. But when it moves away and it gets outside of the band, the price comes back down like a rubber band, back to the white one. They don't tell you this 21, but it's 21. Back to the middle. Oh wow. You know what? Look at this. You're right. You're right. Whoa, man, you're right. So what you're saying, now granted, I'm being facetious right now. Granted, so what you're saying, this is what the other mentors, they show you. I don't, because I show you how to actually trade. I don't show you, because all this is after the fact. And I'll do an example for you too. So what you're saying, again, I'm being facetious. I'm being condescending. I'm making fun of them. So what you're saying is that when the price action goes away from the 21-day moving average, or the, I'm on the daily time frame, or the white line, and it goes outside of the band, it's going to come back like a rubber band and snap in. Yes. Whoa. Dude, you're right. It happened again. And then if it goes the opposite way and it goes to the band, it's going to go back. Man, look at this. You are spot on. This is how I'm going to trade. This is the best way. Look at this. When it moves away from the center, it snaps back. All right. So now, no longer being facetious, now I'm actually teaching you the proper way to look at this. And by knowing what this white line is the key. This white line is the 21-day moving average. Now, with that being said, anybody who tells you that this is a magnet, be careful with their teaching. Now, granted, this is how I was taught. And I'm guessing other mentors have taught the same. I don't know. But this is not a magnet. This is a moving average. It is an average. It's in the name. It's an average of the candle body closes. So what the configuration is, the candle body closes, the candle bodies. It's a mathematical equation. This is the average of those. So if the price action, and I'm going to draw it out for you. If the price action does this and goes to the moon, the 21-day moving average has to follow this, and it's slow. So what I consider the price action to be the parent. The moving average, or this white line, is a child. You're holding the child's hand, and the child's following you. He's got little legs. The little boy, little girl, little kid, whatever, has got little legs. Grown-up's got big legs, and is doing this number, and is doing this number. And at the same time, this is doing this. So this is the top band, but now it's having to come up and it's having to come up, and it's having to come up, and it's having to come up. And then finally, it doesn't, because the price action. So the price action continuing to do this. Well, anyway, you get the picture. The price action continues to do this. So this is an average. So this is going like this. This is your white. This is your white line right here. This is trying its hardest to catch up to the price action. And eventually, and here's the bottom one, doing this number. So eventually, this is the price action. No, this is the, I got confused. Anyway, we'll just, for simplicity's sake, we'll say this is the price action. I already got mixed up. This is the top band. I think this was the price action. And then let's get rid of this one. Okay. Let's do this. So this is the top band, bottom band. Oh, that's right. This is the bottom band. This is the price action. Ooh, man. Price action. This is the 21. This is the top band, bottom band. So hopefully that makes sense. Eventually, price is going to come down. Why? Because this is the magnet? Nope. Why? People who bought down here and here and here and here and here, they're selling. They're doing exactly what you want to do. They are buying low and selling high. So finally, when it does start coming down, guess what's going to happen? It's going to cross the 200 SMA. Or I'm sorry, the 21 SMA. It's going to cross this. And now people are going to say, the mentors, you see, guys, I told you, it's a magnet. It moved away from the 21 and now it finally came back. And then now it's going to do something like this. And then now this has to catch up. This has to catch up. And then, you know, more than likely it'll break below it and then come back up. Now, one thing that I always say is never trust me. Don't trust me. Just a guy on the internet. I could be like the best salesman. I could scam you. I can do all that stuff. Look, just go back in history. Go back in history and let's go to a lower time frame so there's more price action. Go ahead and redo this. So here, price came down. Let's do, I mean, I can pick any spot. Okay, so we'll just do this one. Getting tighter, tighter, tighter. We don't know which way it's going to move. It's starting to come down. Oh, look, it bounced off of the band. No, it didn't. The band is reacting. If we come all the way over here, the band is reacting to this. So if this comes down, the band comes down. And the price action is what moves first. Again, this is the leader. So if the price action comes up, well, now the band is forced to come up. And then now this one has to come down. And then this is the 21. So here, price action broke above, but it doesn't mean that it had to come down. The price action could have continued going up, resulting in this top band chasing it, resulting in this 21 chasing it, resulting in this bottom one chasing it. Price action is what moves everything. All right. So hopefully that made sense. And that's why I do not use Bollinger Bands. Once I figured out that this was a 21-day moving average, or the 21 average SMA, it's like, oh, and this doesn't have to come all the way back down. And there's plenty of times where I tried, because I tried to beat the system. I already did. I tried looking at all the Bollinger Bands, the Ikumoku Cloud, looking for everything. And the main thing is support and resistance. For example, here, it went up and it went up and boom, took off. And what does this Bollinger Band do? The top one, it has to catch up to it. And why didn't it return here? 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 So this is a perfect example of that. This is not a magnet. This will come down when it's ready. This will come down when people start taking profit. Then it went sideways. It's supposed to come down, went sideways, and then finally people start selling. Boom. These react. All right. So, Panchita, let me know if that helped you understand the Bollinger Bands. So that's why I don't use that. Let's see here. TON has a heavy short at 609 on Binance on the Glass app. Oh, nice. So let's look at TON. Oh, this is TON. Let's go 4-hour time frame. Let's take off the Bollinger Bands. Me no likey. Bollinger Bands, get out of here. Okay. So let's look at TON. Let's look at TON. It said 609. 609. Six. Oh, 9. Oh, wow. Our time's already up. Dang it. Having too much fun. So 609. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So the level of this one is just underneath the 609. Just underneath it. Now, whenever I'm doing this, so what they're anticipating, oh, it's right here. The level they got. Yep, pretty much. Bingo, bango. A bingo and a bango. Bingo and a bango. So what they're doing is they're using this support resistance level for their entry. And can it come up here and it get shorted and come down? Yeah, sure could. But for me, I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait to see what happens. Now, of course, we can go to a lower time frame and look at more of these candle body closes. Let's bring this up. So this one right here, okay, it's nothing. All these. So, and you can see right here, here's our level that they're looking at. For me personally, I would need to see if the price action broke below this level. We can short. Before then, what's the price? What's the percentage? Man, 8%, 9%. Let's see here. Because it has kind of gone up quite a bit. So if you did want to short, this would not be a bad entry because we're really close to our resistance level. It's a little bit higher risk, especially considering it's already come up a whole bunch. So if you did want to short, I would do like a 4x leverage. And this would be my stop loss. Let me make these a little bit bigger. Canvas. Boom. So this is where my stop loss would be if I were to short it. It's kind of high risk though, because it could continue going up, and people bought this at a really nice discount, and that's what they like doing. They like buying at a really nice discount. So I just gave you a heads up. Really do. But for me, man, I don't know. There's other ones that I can do, and to me, it's just too much of a risk, in my opinion. Let's see here. Okay, so we did that one. All right, cool, man. Cool, Peter. Appreciate you for being here. All right, guys. Any last questions, comments, concerns, issues? Any last things before we go? We'll give it about 2 minutes for you all to type. About 2 minutes for you all to type. Ooh, good show. You know, that's one thing that I really do like. I really do enjoy having questions. I love questions. Absolutely love questions. And a lot of these mentors, they don't like questions. They just want to show you their group, show you certain things, won't tell you their secrets until you join the group. And then when you do join their group, you realize that all their results, all their wins and everything else is because they post 20 charts and 5 of them were really nice. And the rest, everybody got wrecked. I don't want to wreck anybody. That is not my goal. But others, they don't care. They don't care. Yeah, so give it about 2 minutes. Let's see here. Going over here. Oh, wrong one. Here. All right, so yeah, and just kind of give you a heads up. I mean, we win some, we lose some, guys. Win some, we lose some. Now, this one is not from me. This is from somebody else. You know, we win some, we lose some. You know, it's a win. Lost a little bit. Lost a little bit. And some of these, they're people that trade on their own as well. But I tell everybody, hey, put your stuff, you know, wins, losses. Like, I just want to see what y'all are doing. And so, like, this one I didn't call, but somebody else did this one. And there you go. You know, get a little bit of percentage. And we have people, too, just barely starting to do leverage. And they're, hey, 3x leverage, and they got almost 4%. Like, we applaud everybody. You know, we want to encourage everybody. We don't want because all these other groups, like, they don't show their losses. We do. This one was from earlier today. This one I did I posted in the group, though, only 5x, but depend on your risk management. You know, this was in 5 hours. So that was pretty good. And then shortly after I posted this one at 8:27 in the morning, a minute later, this one did 5x and, you know, 22%. So we like I said, we win, we lose. And what it is? Let's see here. When will you make the Popeye's chicken meme coin? Haha. Hey, I do need to. Well, when I have more members, it allows me to do more things. But I will. I'll do a Popeyes. But yep, crack coin. That's funny. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me then. Timer's up. I do appreciate you greatly. Still no camera. The computer is still, and I don't even know. I don't even know. So, and this is sad because this computer that I'm using is a very old, 5 years old, I guess. 4 years. I don't even know. 3 years, but still. My very expensive computers, both of them are out of commission. I don't know why. Just dumb. I'm not gonna buy another computer that expensive ever again. Nope. No, thank you. All right, guys. That's it for me. I do thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care. See ya. And then here is the boring end screen. Boring. All right, guys. Sam, you're my favorite.
Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts,
Everybody here
mad
is my favorite.
precision.
Everybody
We
who's
on the
staying here.
grind, no sleep,
Appreciate you guys
endless
greatly.
mission.
All right, take care.
Crypto waves,
See ya.
no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition.
I'm not sure what media source was playing.